Good day. So I am Elvira Cero and I am the last reporter, and I will tackle you the reducing absenteeisms by not hiring absence-prone employees. So an interesting theory of absenteeisms postulates that one reasons people miss work is the result of particular set of personality fixed day passes. So that is certain types of people are more likely to miss work than other types no. So in fact, in one study, only 25% of the employees were responsible for all of unavoidable absenteeisms according to Dalton and Mesh 1991. So let's proceed to uncontrollable absenteeisms caused by unique events. So many times an individual will miss work because of any events or conditions. So one study estimated that 40% of absenteeism is unavoidable. Like for example, the bad weather. So the bad weather is the one reason that many organizations have started in or moved to the so-called Sunbelt in the last several decades. So next, let's proceed to the turnover. So turnover is the act of replacing an employee with a new employee. So there are two types of turnover. Number one is cost of turnover. Number two is the reducing turnover. So when we say the cost of turnover, the employees with low job satisfactions and low organizational commitment are more likely to quit their jobs and change careers than are employees with high job satisfactions and high organizational commitment. While the reducing turnover. So because of the high cost of turnover, no, as well as its negative effect on organizational performance. Organizations make tremendous efforts to reduce the number of quality. So the first step of reducing turnover now is to find out why your employees are leaving. But so this is usually done by administering attitude surveys to current employees and conducting exit interviews with employees who are living. So additionally, it is important to us or to understand the employee turnover is a process of disengagement from the organizations that can take days, weeks, months. Why do employees quit their jobs? No. So employees typically leave their jobs for one of five reasons. Number one is unavoidable reasons. Two, advancement. Three, unmet needs. Four, escape. And five, unmet expectations. So when we say the unavoidable reasons, no, such as school starting or ending, the job transfer of a spouse, employee illness or death, or family issues. So next, the advancement. So employees often leave organizations to pursue promotions or better pay. So when an organization has few promotions opportunities, there is a little it can do to reduce turnover, diba? For those employees seeking advancement, the unmet needs. So employees whose needs are unmet will become dissatisfied and perhaps leave the organizations. So for example, if an employee has high social needs and the job involves little contact with people, so the employee might leave to find a job in which her social needs can be met. So to reduce turnover caused by unmet needs, it is important that an organization considers the organization's fit when selecting employees. Let's proceed to the escape. So, a common reason employees leave an organization's is to escape from people, working conditions, and stress. So, when conflict between an employee and his supervisor, a coworker, or customers becomes unbearable. So, the employee may see no options other than to leave the organization. So therefore, it is important to effectively deal with conflict when it occurs. So now the last reasons why employees quit their job is the unmet expectations. So employees come to an organizations with certain expectations about a variety of issues such as pay, working conditions, the opportunity for advancement, and organizational culture. So, when reality does not match these expectations, employees become less satisfied. As a result, are more likely to leave the organization. So there are many times when employees remain with an organization even though characteristics of their job suggest that they would leave. So Lee, Mitchell, Sablinski, Borthon, and Holton suggest that the extent to which an employee is embedded in the organizations or the community might explain this lack of turnover. So embeddedness is described as the extent to which employees have the links to their jobs and community. So the importance of these links now is the ease with which these links could be broken and re-established elsewhere. Let's proceed to counterproductive behaviors. So employees who are unhappy with their jobs miss work or late to work, quit their jobs at higher rates than employees who are satisfied with their jobs and are committed to the organizations. So dissatisfied employees, especially those who are unable to change jobs, so also engage in a variety of other counterproductive behavior in organization. So these counterproductive behaviors can be separated into two types. Number one is those aim at individuals. Two is those aim at the organizations. When we say the aim at individuals' behavior is like gossip, playing negative politics, harassment, incivility, working or workplace violence, or the bullying. While the aim at organizations' behavior is like such as the thief. So let's proceed. The last, the lack of organizational citizenship behavior. So employees who engage in organizational citizenship behavior are motivated to help the organizations and their co-workers by doing the little things so that they are not required to do, like for example staying late to get a project done, helping a co-worker who is behind in her job, or like mentoring a new employee, volunteering for committees, and flying in coach when the employee might be entitled to first class.